sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd, and they're all set as they'll match up with the Los Angeles Chargers.
To kick off for Cincinnati.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week one. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert just beat the play clock. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
And the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. 5 yards, and that means they come up short, as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. Fourth down, and on is Ty Long to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Joe Mixon. The ball.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
At their 48-yard line.
A handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Complete to
first catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First down.
When I watched Mike Williams play receiver at Clemson, one of the things I was drawn to, his toughness. This is a guy who took some big-time hits out in the field as the #1 receiver and kept finding ways to make plays. And finally it's paid off for him because in 2019, had his first 1,000-yard season in the NFL and averaged over 20 yards per catch.
Here's Herbert down on 2nd down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
He's tackled at
they get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield.
Herbert has it knocked free, and the Bengals grab it. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
The end of the first quarter with no score.
Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From midfield now, Burrow. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Derwin James on the coverage.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's got his man here. It's Green. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. From 21 yards away, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them play running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Going deep here for Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Number 28.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
By Kenneth Murray. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And able to find Green. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's got daylight past the 20. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown.
What we just saw is what coaches preach about all the time. Getting help from all phases of their team. In this case, the defense picked up their offense and scored points. And now we've got it all knotted up.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. taken about 7 yards deep. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow.
Sometimes your philosophies get...
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There was a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Flush to his right. Got his man, it's Williams. Williams loses the football, and the Bengals grab it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Open man is Uzama. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. On the slant, complete to Green. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. This throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, one man's... And he is in! Touchdown, Bengals! Joe Mixon, as the 1st half is winding down. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, here's Herbert, and he'll find Hall. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
A 40-yard attempt.
Badgley able to punch this one through. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On 2nd down, Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, Mixon. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Finding Green complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
That's good.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot and see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. He'll get it up the middle, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead.
2-point conversion.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Fair catch made at the... yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll get this one to Switzer. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they go screen. It's complete. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to look downfield for Henry. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and that'll bring up second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. From the gun, Herbert. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To the air again, Herbert. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. 46 yards on the ground. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those two TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Throwing again. Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Well, with them trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold on a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And boy, he did it there.
It's 2nd and inches.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 16. 7 yards there and a first down.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Los Angeles.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On the give, this is Eckler. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Herbert. That's complete right around the 8. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. He's at the 50. Woo, yeah! The 30. The 20. 10. 5. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the
2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Burrow looking to pass, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
For a Cincinnati.
An excellent gain, 35 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chargers' 30.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. John Ross, the one he was looking for. 3rd down here.
Incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. Now Burrow on 1st down. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
1st and goal at the
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
For the point after.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. You can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye, Mike Daniels, in for the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Now left side on the swing pass. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Going for it all. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Jesse Bates.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. Flushed out right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
L.A.
25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Score, Bengals 35, Chargers 28.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. A very good starting field position from the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Burrow on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd down, Mixon. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
The ball carrier. Desmond King on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 10.